Backstage, Swap the Eagle enters Izzy and Franklin's dressing room, carrying a large pot of pasta. Izzy, Franklin, May, Brad, and Larry sit around a computer in the dark as Wop flicks on the lights.
Hope you're all hungry. The team's favorite pre-game meal, my world-famous pasta.
Thanks, but we fill up on creepy pasta before we get spooky.
Yeah, come check out this creepypasta.
The gang watches Salad Fingers, while Jerry gets the judges ready. As the judges settle in, Jerry looks frantically for his team. Colonel Clifton and Magic Mike mock and taunt him, while Bambi dances sexy like in a scantily clad feathered brazier.
Now where is my crew?
Ha ha, ha 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 ha. You better find them fast, Ertz, you're out of time.
With a snap of his arthritic ghostly fingers, the lights are lowered, and Rorter boots up and takes the stage to begin the evening at the arena.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, sheep and cucks. I am your host for the evening, Ruther the Comedy Bot. Tonight we are here to select a few of these entertainers to advance to the big show at the Colonel James Clifton is Dead Celebration Stadium.
Boo.
It appears we have a heckler, or should I say, a helkler. No matter, let the best of the best shine tonight. We have a distinguished panel of judges from Clifton Comedy Network joining us tonight. So let's get started with tonight's first act. From the Big Mountains, the Shuplattler, Barvar family.
The wide-eyed, delinquent delegate judges, of intrepid scavengers from abandoned places, the bodacious bros of baffling bogarting junk jocks, and Dr. Eveline Swabs from the hit show Can You Use It as a Sex Toy, all sit up in anticipation of the ensuing entertainment. As the lederhosen-clad mountain family takes the stage.
Hallo, we are the Barvar family and we come to dance for you. Be entertained you will.
The Sawtree sauerkraut swingers gallop in glee, as the crowd bops to the Bavarian beat. Though blanketed in bemusement of the masquerade, Jerry ventures back to the boudoir in search of his Yankee crew. Jerry flicks on the lights to see a zombified crew stuffed with creepy pasta.
Scheisse. What are you all doing in here? The show has already started. Places people, Orte.
Radro.
I think I'll find France another day.
Okay. Well, today you need to get your butts ready to perform.
The crew clamors to get ready. Jerry, May, Brad, and Larry go to find their seats. The magicians make their merry way to the performance area, while Wop spreads out and fills up on more pasta, cooked and creepy. While the Bavarians have since left the stage, other acts have followed, in the same yet unique big state fashion of unique entertainment. Currently, an elderly bow-tied man is bombing at stand-up.
Well, that was, comedy changes over the decades, that's for sure. Thank you, silly Stanley. Now, ladies and gents, we have some magic for you.
The crowd wakes up, peeking at the thought of magic, which has collectively been swimming around in their heads, like the reverse goldfish they are, since Clifton's commercial conquered their consciousness.
Oh boy, it must be Steve.
Woo, we love Steve.
Steve. Steve. Steve.
Alright, calm down, clowns. Steve the Sensational will be up later tonight, but first we have a real treat for you. Our next act is the one and only Iggy the Illusionist with her lovely assistant Franklin the Fabulous.
Colonel James Clifton cackles at the lackluster response of the crowd, politely applauding the non-inculcated individuals.
Thank you for that. Well, let's call it a welcome.
Oh, my, it's a girl.
That's right. I am the gal of the graveyard, the spooky seductress, Iggy the Illusionist, here to give you what you have all been craving.
What's that? A sandwich?
Ha, ha, good one, boss.
As the bonehead and the lack of bones chuckle, to their dismay the crowd and judges perk up at the thought of food. The two out-of-touch snobs fail to realize the common man's, and the underpaid public television judges' craving for free food. Seeing the lips being licked, Iggy decides to go along and save her planned trick for later, in favor of the savor. A decadent decision if ever there was one.
A sandwich from a witch, a little too stark for a star. Everyone knows the best part of the meal is the dessert. And what will make you scream? That's right, ice cream.
The crowd is whipped up in a frothy frenzy over the idea of an ice cream incarnation.
Iggity biggity, iggity boo, I like ice cream, and so do you. Not just a cup, not just a tub, not even a sink, but how about I fill up the rink?
With magic abounding, the pipes start to move. From under the floor, the air starts to cool. The compressors are working like never before. The rink starts to shake, and out from the floor, our gelato concoction all the way up to the top of the penalty box door.
Wow.
Ruddy right, dive on in.
The crowd descends into the rink as the peckish party duo tries to slide in stage right. When they are suddenly halted by a gaggle of grannies bearing bodacious bells.
Oh, you wanna ring my bell, Sonny?
No, I'm 32 and there is ice cream out there.
Well, I'm almost 3 times your age, and less likely to give you diabetes.
I have a girlfriend.
I bet she doesn't have grilled cheese in her pants for you like I do.
Wait. What?
Brad looks to Larry, whose unusual petrified stare is alarming.
I don't think she really has 90-year-old grilled cheese down there, man.
It can't be, no.
Larry flashes back to when he was 10. A skinny, awkward Larry sits with Granny Rudd at her church, where the Valley Bell Ringer Society is putting on a Christmas concert.
Now for this next number, we need a brave volunteer from the audience.
All of the bell bearers look wide-eyed at young Larry, surrounded by Granny Rudd and her cackle of elderly congregational cohorts.
How about you there, young man? Come on up and ring my bell.
Shy little Larry is thrust onto the stage by Granny Rudd as the congregation coughs and claps.
Welcome, and who might you be, young man?
I'm Larry.
Larry who? Larry Fine?
No, Larry Rudd, I am Larry Rudd.
The boomer's funny is unbeknownst to the pimply prepubescent, as the crowd erupts for Larry Rudd. He is filled with rockdacious vibes for the first time. Though suddenly the bell is thrust upon him and unbeknownst his sweaty butterfingers drop it.
Oh, looks like someone needs to work on those muscles. Never mind. I will take this one. You can back me up.
Miss Bellhowler grabs young Larry tightly to her hip before he can pick up the bell, as she grabs another. He stares at it rolling down the steps, the cold metal of her steel hip slightly hitting the side of his soft skull, as she rings her bell to a wassail. His unformed mind unaware that she was trying to hog the spotlight, not that he had done anything wrong. From that moment he would begin to change. We see him constantly training in his room, ringing a bell up and down for hours, days, weeks. His left hand up and down in a flurry of rings, while his right hand scarfed down protein-packed pies, meatloafs, and pastries made by Granny Rudd.
You turned Larry Rudd into an attention-addicted, fat, chronic masturbator.
Dude.
Oh, you sound like all my cuckold ex-husbands.
I'm going to ring the bell out of you.
I bet you never heard that from one of your ex-husbands.
When did you get here?
Oh, about halfway through the flashback.
Oh, before or after he peed his pants?
Larry Rudd didn't pee his pants.
Well, he might not have, but I just did. That means it's time to take the stage, ladies. With these new magnetic nappies, I can stay confident that I, Miss Bellower, and my gals will be winning this. With no dark arts. Just steel hips and brass balls.